What about on the business side? Who are you talking with? Who you talk to? Who helps you? Who do you help?
It's super direct. My boss, I call him my boss, he hates that. But my boss man, Michael Ferro.
Okay, your boss man.
Who was part of Rapports and the Sun Times and that whole piece, and Higgy, the company I creative direct for. He was responsible for my first show because he reached out to me. I was like, I do some little art stuff, and I'm always hounding him about, I want to get a certain level of tutelage and mentorship in the corporate world. So he's part of that team to give me that tutelage and bare bones corporatism and corporate life and how to run a business, et cetera, et cetera. And he was like, "Yo, okay, you do art? Yeah, I love art." So go to his, to his office, and he has all this, crazy pieces from Art Basel and this person, that person. I'm like, "Oh, yeah, cool." So he's like, "Yeah, you should do something." He's like, I'm gonna commission you to do something. So he commissioned me to do something, whatever I wanted to do. Gave me a hallway. It's like, this hallway is your gallery. As a matter of fact, just turn this into a gallery. And then if you want your friends to use it, or this or that, very wild and open. I was like, yeah, let's do it, that's cool. So I started to put together a show, and it became like the first thing that I did, which had a direct focus. And all of those things that came into play, you want people to see it. You want it to be balanced. You want it to have an effect. You want it to be substantial. You want it to be all of those things came in. And then at the same time, you want it to be creative and you want it to be appealing. You want people like, oh, that's nice. And this. So he was the inspiration and the financier to a certain degree of me putting together my first photography show.
That's brilliant. That's brilliant. And then have you learned from him for business?
Yeah, most definitely. He is to see a person who's achieved so much success, and then at the same time walk through a museum and see his name on the wall.
Right.
So it's that achieve a certain level of success in business, and then how do you transform that success into significance in the world of arts and in the world at large? And then just being a wild, creative thing. You have to be smart. You have to be intellectual. You cannot come into this, just cowboy straight out the barn and I got this idea. It's like, no, it takes whiteboarding and it takes board meeting after board meeting. It takes success and failure. It takes, angel investors. It takes this, it takes this, it takes all these processes and all these things, but you have to be able to, every time you make a creative decision, come to the table with all of that back end stuff already done or prepared to see it all through.